Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing, and I think I'm going to start doing this from now on. I don't know for sure yet, we'll see how it goes. But I wanted to do a one brand feature on the brands that are having currently gift with purchase. So if you don't know this, I mean, I work for Estee Lauder inside Macys. I'm a counter manager. So it's gift season right now. Right now, Lancome is in gift. It's the month of February. So usually we do like reservations beforehand. So like for the Lancome counter, they do reservations in January and gift happens in February. With me, my reservations start in February and gift is in March. So I figured that I would do a feature on those brands that are having gifts. So right now it's Lancome, next is me for Estee Lauder, and then of course Clinique will be in April. So that's with Macys only. But I wanted to do a video just kind of like showing what I got for gift and what I have used in the past for Lancome. I do have quite a bit from Lancome. I don't use their skincare just because my skin just doesn't really like Lancome that much. I tried to get it to like it a little bit, but I used to use Energy de V. So it was like a green line. I used to use that when I worked at Ulta in Denver, Colorado. So I really liked that brand, like that line. They discontinued it. Now I think it's just Hydrozen, but I haven't tried the Hydrozen just yet. It's just fragrance is a little bit too much for my skin. My skin is adapted to Estee Lauder, and then also it does like Mario Badescu. So I know that my skin likes certain brands just because of the ingredients. But Lancome, I can tolerate their Absolute line. So with that being said, we're going to get into what I purchased for my gift and what's inside the gift. And I'm going to be using all these products as well. Of course, the step-ups weren't too interesting to me just because I don't use a whole lot of their skincare. The Genifique serum, I can't use that much. I know I can't use the Renergy line, the Visionaire line. Unfortunately, I can't use the cleansers. It's just my skin is too sensitive. I don't know why. It happens. It's okay. There's some stuff I use in Clinique. There's some stuff I can't use. Like I'm allergic to Clinique's eyeliners. I don't know why. I just am. So it's nothing against the brand. It's just the way my face and eyes and whatever deal with it. So I did purchase a eyeshadow palette because I was like, you know what, I'm going to just go ahead and do an eyeshadow palette. So I did. It's the Hypnos palette in blue Hypnotique. So that's the packaging. And then here is the palette. It's got my fingerprints all over it because I have been kind of playing with it a little bit. It does come with sponge applicators, which I will not use, but I will be putting these in my makeup kit so that I have those for disposable. So it is a blue eyeshadow palette. As you can see, I've kind of messed with it a little bit, just touching it, seeing it. But it is a 5-pan eyeshadow palette. I know that Estee Lauder, we just repackaged our eyeshadow palette, so I am going to be purchasing one for my gift. They're four colors now instead of the 5, but this is the Lancome one. Now, I have used the Lancome ones in the past, and I like it. You do get an eyeshadow palette in the gift as well, so we're going to use that as well. And then, of course, like I like the fact that the eyeshadows are kind of sparkly, but their mattes aren't necessarily mattes. I used to use, and I don't know what I did with it. I think I put it in my makeup kit, but I used to use the Latte Single because I've gotten that in the past, and I really like it just for like my brow bone area because you know I love a good brow bone color. So I purchased the eyeshadow palette, which I believe is $50, and then I purchased the L'Absolu Rouge Drama Ink. Now, if you don't know what the Drama Ink is, maybe you'll recognize the old formula, which was the matte shakers. There was juicy shakers that were a lip oil, and then the matte shakers, and you used to have to shake them up like a little cocktail, and it would shake up the pigment, and then you would just apply it with a big old, like, kind of like domed type of applicator, and I love that. Vintage beige, or beige vintage, I think it was my color. I always love that one. I love the way it smelled. I love the way it applied because it was like a liquid lipstick / stain, if that makes sense. So with that being said, I have already purchased two. So I have two other ones. So I have French Touch and French Idol, which I really, really love these because it reminds me of the Drama ink. And I mean, of the Drama ink, of the matte shakers. So I got Peau Contre Peau, which is a pink color, like kind of like a warm pink color. So I was like, okay, because they're mostly reds. I did like how the matte shakers had like gray, black, purple, all sorts of different colors. But I did like the fact that this formula is reminiscent of that. So I'm so excited to use that. All right, so now that I've shown you what I've got, I will show you what's inside the gift. So this time around, it is a purple bag. I kind of liked the fall gift because it was, and I have it over here. Like, grab my bag. This was last year, or the fall gift from 2021. And I love the fact that it was a blue velvet type of bag. But this year it is kind of like a, it's kind of scratchy formula, but it's a pretty decent sized bag. So it is a purple lilac, or whatever you want to call it, bag. It did come with a tonique, because the gift that I got was the Absolute version, which comes with, I'm like, ugh. It comes with the eye cream from Absolute, and then it comes with the, what is this? This is the Revitalizing Oleo Serum. So there's the Oleo Serum, there's the soft cream in the tube, and then of course the eye cream. And then you do get the Tonique Comfort, which I can't use unfortunately because I am allergic to the Tonique Comfort, but this is for dry skin. So I'm actually going to probably give this to my sister, and of course the bag is my favorite color is not purple. So I already have this set aside for my sister or my niece, whoever wants it. And then you get a mini eyeshadow palette as well. So I got a mini eyeshadow palette, and this is called Lancome Loves Women Cool. And that's what it looks like. So it's a tiny, tiny version of the big versions of eyeshadow palettes. So basically, it's just a mini eyeshadow palette. And here's a comparison in size. So you got a little baby one, and then of course your big one. I like the baby one because then you can kind of pop it in your purse and you have some eyeshadow to touch up throughout the day. Like especially if I go on a date with my husband, I like to make sure that I have a little eyeshadow palette in my purse so that I can touch up my makeup. And then you get the Idol mini mascara, which I have tried in the past, but I can't remember liking it or not liking it. So we're going to be using what's in the gift. That's just the base gift. If you spend $80 or more, you do get more. I think you get a Genifique mask, you get a hand cream of La Vie Belle, and then you get the cleanser of the pink flower one. The Cream Comfort wash, and then of course your super step up, which is you spend $125 or more, you get more. So you get like the big size of the Tonique Comfort toner, and then you get I think a bifacial and something else, because she did run out of the Renergy SPF 30 pump. But yes, you can get the pump as well, or I believe it's an eye cream from Renergy. Of course, I don't use those, so I did not spend more to get that. I just wanted to get a base gift, and of course support her in her counter, which I will do for Clinique as well. And then of course, you know, like, it's cute to get these bags, and I think my older sister would actually really like this because it's purple. So that's what I got. And alright, so we're trying things out. And I am going to break out an oldie but goodie, something that I have used in the past and I've had. I think I got this maybe like, I think I got it 2 gifts ago. I can't remember. But this is the Ombre Hypnos Stylo eyeshadow stick. So that's what it looks like. It is an eyeshadow stick. I have this one and then of course the black one. What I do with this one, because I've really been dying to use it with the Blue Hypnotique color palette, so I wanted to use this as my base. So we're going to go ahead, and I use this a lot. Let me tell you, it makes the blues pop because it's a nice sapphire blue, and you know I love a good sapphire blue. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use this as a base for my outer corner. So we're going to use maybe the little baby palette and of course my big palette, because I wanted to use both. We'll see how that works out. But yeah, what I do is I place it and then I kind of blend it out with my finger just so that I have a base to go with. And then what I'll do is I'll grab the palette and we're going to apply the dark blue. So we're going to go ahead and apply the dark blue to the outer corner to build our eye look. So this is a kind of palette that I will use the darks first because there are no transition shades in this palette, so you kind of have to play with what you have. So I'm going to use the dark shade first, and then I'm going to get a blending brush and I'm going to use that sapphire color to kind of blend out that edge a little more and then bring it forward. So we're just going to create a contoured eye first. So I want to make sure that's nice and blended because you know I love a good blend, and sometimes your girl gets a little crazy with the blends. Like Lancome shadows can be a little difficult for me, but I'd make them work as best as I can. Alright, so we're going to open the baby palette here. So we got the baby palette, and I liked this shade right here from the baby palette, and it's actually in both options. You get the Re-Energy option, which you get the Re-Energy face, SPF 30, I believe, the eye, the tonic in the regular blue bottle for like all skin types, and you get the eyeshadow palette, and you get Monsieur Big mascara. So I've been seeing this gift every day because it's right next to me, so I'm very well aware of what it looks like. Alright, so I'm going to take that taupey color in the middle there of my mini palette to use to blend the blues because I want to soften the blue because I played with the palette a little bit and I had a little bit difficulty blending some colors, so I want to make sure I do this accordingly because I feel like sometimes I either blend too hard or I don't blend enough, or the color's just not conducive to blending. I'm going to take this brighter blue color, which I didn't really care for when I used it yesterday. Because yeah, this isn't a first impressions. This is just me trying on what I bought and showing you the gift, kind of featuring the brand and the counter. So we're going to take that and just kind of go over that taupe color so we can blend it, because I feel like that's what it needed. It needed a nice base to blend with. And we're just going to go and softly blend it. Now, it's not perfect, no. It won't be perfect. Okay, so now we're going to, and I don't mind being messy on the outer corner, you know me. We're going to go into, I believe it's this kind of like, it's a cool blue in the little mini palette that I got in my gift. I'm going to pick it up. I'm actually going to use this to kind of like blend a little more because I feel like that bright blue just does not blend very well on my eyes. I don't know why. But I just want to make sure, because sometimes Lancome shadows work, sometimes they don't, and it's okay, that happens. I'm going back in with the dark blue just to kind of really refine that. And that dark blue has a little bit of shimmer to it, not too much. Because that's the thing with the Lancome shadows, they can be a little bit like, they have shimmer in them if they're matte. They're like almost like a satin color. Alright, so we've got that going, and then I'm going to take this brighter color, because it's the only brow bone color I could find, and I'm just going to place that in the brow bone area. It's a very shimmery shadow, so it's not perfect. Alright, so now I want to do the inner corner, and I'm going to pick up a flat brush like so. I'm going to dip into the gold, because I really want to use that gold against the blue. And this is a very creamy gold. So the pigment is really, really nice. And I just kind of want to just create like, almost like a cut crease, but not really, because I just don't have the time for cut creases these days. See how pretty that gold is? Against the blue, it's beautiful. I'm going to take the sapphire color with a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to blend it towards the gold to make sure we have a nice gradient finish there. Then of course I always like to take it a little more and just kind of soften those edges a little more. Alright, so we've got one eye done. I'm going to pop off camera, do the other eye, and then of course we're going to start doing complexion, which I do have a Lancome foundation to use. Are done on the lid. It was a little bit harder to blend. I'm telling you, these blues don't blend very well, so it is a little choppy on that, and I spent a lot of time doing it. So I need to prep my skin, so I'm going to use the Oleo serum that I got in my gift. Oh, that just like popped out. So it's just a little bit. And to me this smells like roses, so it's not terribly bad or irritating to my skin as much as like the Renergy. Alright, so the soft cream, which I notice there's not much in here. I don't know why they don't give you a whole lot of soft cream. I mean, it is a luxury brand, so it is quite expensive. So using the soft cream as my moisturizer. And then the eye cream, which I have used before, and I quite liked it because it almost melts into your skin. Oops. Melts into your skin, like it's not heavy, it's actually pretty lightweight. Now, I'm not convinced to really buy this line just because my skin is very picky. And I mean, this one does well with my skin, but it's not necessarily the best for my skin. So we're going to let that kind of sink in a little bit. Alright, so I will prep my skin really quick, and it's not going to be a Lancome product because I don't have any Lancome primers. I think it's the La Base that a lot of people use. I personally think it's a little bit too silicone-y for me, so I don't use it. But we're going to use the Lancome stick. So this is the Tontadol foundation stick, and it has a brush which I have used and I don't like it. And then of course I wear the shade 215 Buff Neutral. So we're going to go ahead and apply that. So what we do is we just kind of, it's a stick foundation, so you just kind of apply it where you need it, and then I use a brush to blend it out. So I just kind of get a flat brush like this, this is a Bare Minerals, and then I just kind of blend it into the skin. Now I feel like this foundation is a bit too moisturizing. I did get it last gift in, I believe it was August, the fall gift. And I like the concept of the stick because it's a quick fix, but I feel like it doesn't cover enough for me because the Tontadol never really covered enough for me. And then I just feel like it's a way too moisturizing for me. Alright, so I put a little bit more on off camera just to kind of really focus on my coverage. You see my eyes are bare. That's because we're going to be using this one I got last gift in August. Well, September. No, August. It was August. But this is the Tontadol concealer. So this is the Ultra All Over Concealer in the shade 215. That's what it looks like. Perfect. And I heard some really good things about this. What I like is the applicator. The applicator's a nice big chunky doe foot, and I love that. So I put a little bit here, and I wanted to get my skin tone because I don't want anything too brightening under my eyes, because I just finished a lot of my concealers that I had been using, and I just want it to look like my skin, really. So that's why I chose the 215, because that seemed to match me the best. It's a little bit on the pinky side, but it actually matches really well. Ooh, I like the blend. I like how it blends out. It's perfect for under my eyes. See that? Very natural, so that's a good thing. Alright, so I kind of am baking. I can't believe I'm doing that, but whatever. I'm going to use the black Ombre Hypnos Stylo. And what we're going to do, because I have to actually brush this off. We're going to do the lower lash line. And the waterline. So it's going to be like a jet black color because I want to put the blue on top. I'm going to take my blue. And then I'm going to pick up the sapphire blue, and we're going to just kind of put that on top to about right in the middle of the eye. And then I'm going to clean off my brush, and I'm going to take from the little palette, I'm going to take this kind of like shimmery pinky color that they have in there, and then I'm going to put that in the inner corner. I just really wanted the black to make it pop. And then just what I'll do is I'll get this blending brush and then get the darker blue here, a mixture of the taupe and the darker blue, and we're just going to buff it. And then we'll take the lighter color here. I do need to brush off the excess here. And then we're going to pop that in the inner corner for our little inner corner. So not bad look, not a bad look. So I'm going to do the other eye, of course, set my face, do my complexion, and then we'll do the mascara, and then I will do the lip product. Alright, so complexion is done. Excuse my bronzer, it's all over the place. We're going to do the eye doll, and what I like about the eye doll is it does have a nice plastic bristle, so it's supposed to curl, it's supposed to lengthen and separate. So we're going to try that. And yeah, it does separate really well. Length. I can't remember if I liked this. I don't want a former coworker of mine. She has beautiful lashes anyways, but she used to wear it and I used to like it on her, but I'm not a big fan. I mean, the only one I liked was the Monsieur Big Cils Booster, the primer, and then of course, I think the Hypnos Drama. So there you go. Ooh. So pretty good mascara, not bad. Not my favorite, but not bad. Now, I know I'm going to love this because I've used it in the past. This is the Drama Ink in Peau Contre Peau. I don't know how to say it. But I like the doe foot. Let me show you the doe foot applicator. It is actually really, really nice because it has a nice little precision on there. Good look using Lancome products. Now, not everything was Lancome, let me tell you. My bronzer's not Lancome. Powder's not Lancome. My brows are not Lancome. But more than anything, everything else is Lancome. Now, overall, did I like everything? Okay, I felt like the skincare was just a touch heavy for me. Just being an oily skin girl, it's just a little bit too heavy to use these. But I did like the eye cream because it did melt into my eye area and it seems to be okay underneath my concealer. As far as the foundation stick, I don't really like it. It's too slippery for me, so I can already see shine starting up, but that's okay. I'm going to be wearing a mask all day, so it doesn't really matter. But it doesn't stick for me, and it's just a little too slippery. But I do like the fact that it is portable. So if you like a quick fix, the Tontadol stick would be nice. I used the regular Tontadol in the past and I just didn't like it. It just didn't cover enough, so not my favorite. Did love this concealer. This concealer is really nice, very natural, so if I just needed to do a quick face, I feel like this is really nice to kind of just do the eye area and then go. So I feel like this is going to be good. And then honestly, it laid really nicely on my under eye area, so definitely love that one. Of course, I do love the sticks that I have purchased in the past. These are really nice. They stay really nice. They're great bases, and they're also great just quick fix eyeshadows. So if you're looking for something really quick, those sticks are really it. Now, as for the palettes, not a huge fan of the formula. The formula is a little choppy, as you can see. It's really, really hard to blend these blues. The travel one was kind of meh. I didn't really like it. This one's beautiful colors, but it just is so hard to blend, and it's not a practical palette. So, not my favorite, but I still love it. Like as far as like just small use, I guess. And then of course the eye doll, I liked it. It's not my favorite mascara, but I mean, I just gotta kind of keep using it. I like how it separates every lash and it does curl a bit, but I really prefer the roller lash to for the curling bit. So it's okay. It's a good mascara. Love this. Love, 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 love this. So if you are looking for something you know, just like, you know what, I need a couple things just to qualify for the gift, these would probably be my top picks for you. Try the color, see which one you like, but definitely pick this concealer up. It's really amazing. And then these are really nice for under your mask as well because it doesn't get all over the place and it's a stain, it's comfortable, it's lightweight. So yeah, so do check out your local Macy's to see the gift with purchase with Lancome in the month of February. I believe it ends the 20th, but I can't be certain. I will leave the dates here so that you know when it ends. Get on it. And then, of course, if you look at Estee Lauder, they will be going into pre-sale in this month starting Friday. So just make sure you hit up those counters when they're in pre-sale. Pre-sale it to reserve your stuff because product goes fast. So that's it. That's the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoy this. Support your local counters at Macy's. That would be great for their gift with purchase. And just stay tuned for the next gift, which would be mine and Estee Lauder, and then after that, Clinique. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.